Hello, my name is Somil and I'm building Saidar. I'm extremely passionate about learning and building human level AI, and because of that, I've spent the past year working with two AI research labs, both on newer foundational models as well as a new kind of cognitive architecture. This experience has taught me the intelligence and cognitive algorithms that go on in our human brain and how we can implant that upon AI, and that's what I've tried to do here with Saidar. Now, my idea for the future is that as we move towards smarter intelligence, as we move towards smarter AI, humans aren't gonna open up their laptops every day and do their daily busy work or do their admin tasks. They're gonna have AI that does it for them, and that's the AI that I want to build. Almost like an AI secretary that connects to all of the different apps you use, has context across all of them, and tries to automate the repetitive work across all of those apps. So here I can show you a quick product demo. Here, this is essentially what Saidar looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a prompt. Now, I've built in a bunch of different cognitive algorithms into Saidar. As I give this prompt to it, it uses distributed processing, which means it calls upon multiple different LLMs to try to understand what the user is saying and determine what the next task should be. This allows it to be a lot more reliable. It also has something called associative memory, which is basically that it remembers things about the user, it associates them with each other based on how frequently they've been mentioned before, which allows it to remember things like my email address, for example. Like I didn't give it my email address, it still remembers it. Now, this is obviously just using Gmail. There are a whole bunch of different apps that Saidar has access to that the user can use to try and automate. In this case, clearly, it's created the report, it's sent it to me. I'm gonna go ahead to my email and just check out what it sent me. As you can see, here's the report that it's created. It sent me the email, and it's a successful report. But that's just a web page, right? Now, I think Saidar can grow to be a true AI secretary, a true companion for people across everything. And that requires building across multiple different interfaces. So for example, here is an email that this random person just sent me. This is obviously a tester account that I've created. And I want Saidar to be able to work, not just as a web page, but on email, on phone, on messages, on Slack, on anything. So here's a different form of, communication that I've created. If I look at this email and I send this to Saidar, and I just ask it to schedule this meeting for me, it will be able to do that as well. And the whole idea here is, this might take some time, so I'll explain what the idea is. The whole idea here is that Saidar should act as an AI secretary, but as in, almost like as it's a person running in the background that you can talk to, the same way that you would talk to a human secretary. For example, if I want to communicate with a human, if I want to talk to somebody that I know to try and get something done, I'm not going to go to a web page and submit a request for them to do it. I would call them up, or I would message them, or I would email them in this case. And that's the kind of interface that I want to build for Saidar. Just seamless so that it fits in with the user's existing workflow, where in this case, I got the email, I can forward it directly and get the response directly with the job done. Or whether it's in Slack, where if I'm on a particular channel and somebody requests a meeting, or somebody requests that a new issue has to be added to Notion, or a new issue has to be added to Linear, any of that can effectively be automated directly from Saidar. In this case, here you go. Saidar has returned back with a response that it set a reminder to schedule my meeting. There you go. That's effectively the idea that I want to create with this AI secretary. That's the kind of future that I want to build, and that's what I hope that you will help me build with you. Thank you.